It's here. The much the much anticipated song Chains and Whips from Clips featuring Kendrick Lamar. Now this sparked a lot of controversy because Kendrick apparently said some stuff which UMG did not particularly want to publish due to the ongoing lawsuit that Drake is trying to put on them. But it's out. This video went live 42 minutes ago, I think, when I clicked on it. So let's see how the song is like. I'm not a huge Clips fan, but I'm a Kendrick fan. So let's see what's up.
Nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips.
This is culturally inappropriate.
You run from the spirit of repossession. Too much enamel covers your necklace. I buy bitches, you buy them sections. You buy watches, I buy collections. Misery's fueling your aggression.
Hold up. Unavailable, that feels bad. Damn.
Jealousy's turned into obsession. Reality TV is mud wrestling. Some sign checks I know better than. Beware of my name that there's delicate. You know I know where you're delicate. Crush you to pieces, I hum a breath of it. I will close your heaven for the hell of it. You think it'd be valor amongst veterans. I'm watching your fame escape relevance. We all in a room, but here's the elephant. You chasing a feature out of your element. And those lab diamonds under inspection. The question marks block your blessings. It's no tombstones in the desert. I know by now you get the message. Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips.
Is there like a lyric video out for this? Like lyrics somewhere out here that I can have a look at? Let's see if I can find some lyrics for this because I want to know. Because for some reason, Pusha T has a very bad habit of not articulating his words. I'm not a big fan of his enunciation. And also, I don't know if it's my headphones or not, but there seems to be a lot of like, the track is overpowering the vocals a little bit. I'm not a big fan of the mix. Chains and whips. Flips. Let's see what's up. Okay, we finished that. We're on to Malice's verse. Okay, here we go.
It don't take much to put two and two. Your lucky streak is now losing you. Money's dried up like a cuticle. You're gasping for air now, it's beautiful. John 10:10, that's my usual. Mamas is falling.
Wait, hold on. What is John 10:10? I'm assuming that's a Bible verse. So Bible verse John 10:10 reads, "The thief, the devil, comes to kill, steal, and destroy, but I, Jesus, comes so that you may have life and life more abundantly." Okay.
Out in funerals and bomb and blow, they now viewing you. They never find the guns, but the sewers do. Bubbles was sick, he need medicine. Brought him back to life, now we're dead again. Richard don't make watches for presidents. Just a million trapped between skeletons. This the darkest that I ever been. The diamonds make you taste peppermint. You ain't thriving in the snow like it's the Revenant. And send orders back down to keep shoveling. Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips.
What does that even mean? Beat the system with chains and whips. I mean, yeah, the slavery thing, yeah, that's a pretty thing on, but beyond that, it says he's claiming he overcame accumulating wealth in the ways. Right. Okay. Right. They've been changing the fashion world. So it's the team up of Malice, Pusha T, and Pharrell. Because Pharrell has now got his own fashion line and all that stuff. Now, this is an unreviewed annotation from Genius, but it seems to make sense. So the line is, what was it? Brother, you must be sick. All you talk about is getting rich. Choke my neck, brother, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips. So right, yeah. So the slavery angle obviously is there, but then they also mention the fact that whips can be cars and chains is your jewelry as well, right? Double entendres. Maybe even a triple entendre, because the whole fashion, I mean, the fashion thing falls within line of whips and chains, that the cars and jewelry. Okay. Let's go.
You know we get caught when you look side to side, like what did they say? And they ignore his voice, and then you realize that the government is talking to you.
I'm not the candidate to vibe with. I don't fuck with the kumbaya shit. All that talent must be God sent. I send your ass back to the cosmics. The things I seen under my eyelids, kaleidoscope dreams, murder and sirens. Let's be clear, hip-hop died again. Half of my profits may go to Rakim. How many Judases that let me down? But fuck it, the West Minds, we right now. Therapy showed me how to open up. It also showed me I don't give a fuck. The two-time Gemini with the genocide.
See, here's the thing. I am not a person who likes the concept of, what's what I'm looking for? Astrology. I think astrology is bullshit. Your sun sign or whatever sign has nothing to do with anything. A lot of people just make excuses using, I'm a Taurus, I'm a Leo, I'm a Scorpio. Shut the fuck up. You're a human being, be a good person. It's not fucking hard to be a good person. Two-time Gemini. Gemini, I believe, is the twin thing, right? Okay. Anyway, whatever.
Generous, however you want it, I'll be the gentle kind. Gentlemen and gangsters connect, the agenda her mind. Move niggas up out of here, this shit get gentrified. Heavy jeans like Genevieve's, I drop your Pentagon and show up at your gender reveal. And tell them, give me mine, I son niggas, I am the general. Wear my gin and juice, every song in the book of Genesis. Let the sonics boom, niggas want the tea on me. Well here's the ginger root, I generate residuals, bitch. Get off my genitals, they say I couldn't reach Gen Z. You fucking dickheads, you must be full of that ginseng. Here comes the jinx, yeah, they genetics been synthetic. Screaming they genius, a finger wave, they all fall, niggas is Jenga. God gave me light, a good year full of free will. Trunk card, tell me not to spare your life. Motherfucker.
You know we get caught when you look side to side, like what did they say? And they ignore his voice, and then you realize that the government is talking to you.
Okay. You know what? Let's take it from the top. Now that I have the lyrics out here, I can read them while I'm following the song. So let's get it. I gotta say, the beat is awesome. It's a very simple beat, but that guitar does a lot of work, and I like it a lot.
Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips.
This is culturally inappropriate.
I suppose you also mean, apart from the double entendre of the slavery angle, as well as the concept of, you know, cars and chains, like, you know, jewelry, could also be the fact that I'm beating your ass with a chain and whip. I'm the master now. Ooh, I do like that though. Like, I beat the system with chains and whips. Yeah, I'm gonna beat your ass. like physically beat them as opposed to just with the jewelry and the cars. I'm gonna beat you physically. All right?
You run from the spirit of repossession. Too much enamel covers your necklace.
You run from the spirit of repossession. Not sure I get that too much, but too much enamel covers your necklace. Yeah. Okay. But you're protecting your jewelry, I guess. Okay.
I buy bitches, you buy them sections. You buy watches, I buy collections. Misery's fueling your aggression. Jealousy's turned into obsession. Reality TV is mud wrestling.
I mean, I don't disagree with that. Reality TV is utter garbage these days. Yeah, like reality TV is garbage. Most of it is highly produced. Bleh.
Some sign checks I know better than. Beware of my name that there's delicate. You know I know where you're delicate. Crush you to pieces.
Delicate with delicate? That's a strange choice of a rhyme scheme, but okay. Beware my name that there is delicate. You know I know where you're delicate. I mean, I guess, yeah. You know I know where you're delicate. Like I know exactly where to put pressure on you. Again, it makes sense. Like even though it's written on Genius, again, every lyric right now on Genius is completely unreviewed. No one has confirmed or denied what people are thinking it means. But it's pretty straightforward. You know, I know where you're delicate. So yeah, I know exactly where to press to do the most damage. So yeah, crush you to pieces, I'll hum a breath of it. Yeah, it's like, so all I gotta do is bit of and I can end you. Okay?
Pieces, I hum a breath of it. I will close your heaven for the hell of it. You think it'd be valor amongst veterans? I'm watching your fame escape relevance. We all in a room, but here's the elephant.
So, I mean, like, close your heaven just for the hell of it. Yeah, I can just lock you the fuck out if I choose to do so. You think it'll be valor amongst veterans? Yeah, you'd think that the OGs of the game would be, helping each other out, right? But then he's like, I'm watching your fame escape relevance. This could be a direct call out to, I thought it was Drake, but apparently, according to this, it might just be Jim Jones. Who the hell is Jim Jones? Wow, this is amazing how out of the loop I am. I guess Pusha T's got some beef with Jim Jones. I thought this was about Drake, but clearly not. Okay.
You chasing a feature out of your element, and those lab diamonds under inspection. The question marks block your blessings. It's no tombstones in the desert. I know by now you get the message.
Okay, I mean they're just calling people out. Is it all about Jim Jones? Fake jewelry, I guess. The question mark blocks your blessings. I guess, yeah, people just calling you out for being a fake, so you never get blessings again, I guess. There's no tombstones in the desert. Why is that? That's a character. The victim's bodies will vanish without a trace. I mean, I guess, but why the desert? I don't know. I'm again. Remember, the annotation on Genius is not what's what we're looking for, reviewed and been corroborated. So I can't speak on the validity of this this annotation. But I mean, I guess the simple thing is to say the fact that I will leave you dead and nobody's going to know you were even there. Just wipe you off the face of the map. Because things in the desert, eventually, with all the storms and the sand, everything gets worn away in time. So I guess that's maybe what it is. Tombstones eventually just disappear in the desert, I guess. Okay.
Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips.
I gotta say, that chorus is really nice. It's a very good hook. Uncle said, brother, you must be sick. All you talk about is getting rich. Choke my neck, brother, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips. It's hard as hell. It's like, dude, you must be sick in the fucking head. All you talk about is just getting rich, bro. You try and choke my neck and try to, kill my women. I just beat the system with chains and whips. God damn. That's hard. All right, Malice, what's up? Let's go with you now.
It don't take much to put two and two. Your lucky streak is now losing you. Money's dried up like a cuticle. You're gasping for air now. It's beautiful. John 10:10.
Oof, you're gasping for air and now it's beautiful? Damn. I guess you're hating on rich folks, I suppose. So how does that relate to John 10:10? What was again the thief comes but to kill, steal and destroy, but I come so that you may have life and live more abundantly. Malice left the clips because he turned to faith, right? Or am I misinformed? Something about that, right? I'm not 100% sure, but if I remember correctly, there's something to do with finding his faith. And if that's the case, I'm like, okay, then this makes a lot more sense. That's why the clips broke up the first time, and then he's come back now for some reason. I'm not fully sure why he's back, but yeah.
That's my usual. Mamas is falling out in funerals and bomb and blow. They now viewing you. They never find the guns, but the sewers do. Bubbles was sick, he need medicine.
Never find the guns, but the sewers do. We shoot you and we dispose of the weapons so no one can find us. I guess. I'm assuming that's what it is. Right.
Brought him back to life, now we're dead again. Richard don't make watches for presidents. Just a million trapped between skeletons. This the darkest that I ever been. The diamonds make you taste peppermint. You ain't thriving.
What does that mean? The diamonds make you taste peppermint. I mean, if that, again, unreviewed, peppermint flavor creates a cold sensation in your mouth, sure. His jewelry is so icy that you can taste it. Not a great line, but okay.
The snow like it's the revenant and send orders back down to keep shoveling. Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips.
You know, we get calling and look side to side like what did they say, and they ignore his voice, and then you realize that the devil is talking to you.
This is really strange, right? The devil is talking to you. So, almost like a throwback to Pimp a Butterfly, which was the entire album was a very dark album that dealt with Kendrick dealing with Lucy, Lucifer, as in the devil. So it was him constantly in battle with Satan to come out on top. It was again, as far as I'm concerned, the best Kendrick album of all time. I don't care what anybody says. T-Pab is a 10 out of 10 album. Fabulous fucking album. Okay, now back to Kendrick. Kendrick is not using a whole lot of double entendres. I think it seems to be very on point, but let's go through it again.
I'm not the candidate to vibe with. I don't fuck with the kumbaya shit. All that talent must be God sent. I send your ass back to the cosmics. The things I seen under my eyelids, kaleidoscope dreams, murder and sirens. Let's be clear, hip hop died again.
Okay, let's be clear, hip hop died again. So I'm assuming this is like a throwback to Nas's song, Hip Hop is Dead. Right, yeah, it's like the commercials on the rise, quality. So it's quantity over quality. You've got to pay respect to Rakim. Rakim has set the standard for a lot of people. Just Rakim's just
Half of my profits may go to Rakim. How many Judases that let me down? But fuck it, the West Minds, we right now. Therapy showed me how to open up. It also showed me how I don't give a fuck.
yo, yeah. Therapy is one of the greatest things that's ever been done for my life, personally. So therapy has helped me through my own personal struggles and all that stuff. It showed me how to open up to people, but at the same time, it also showed me, and just like Kendrick says, it shows you how not to give a fuck when a fuck isn't to be given. Don't care too much about things that don't matter. About what people think of you, how people perceive you, all these things. Live your life, be a good person, and fuck everybody else. I can respect that.
The two-time Gemini with the genocide. I'm generous, however you want it. I'll be the gentle kind. Gentlemen and gangsters connect. The agenda, her mind. Move niggas up out of here. This shit get gentrified.
So move brothers up out of here. Let's see what this is. Like a gentleman and gangsters connect. So people of higher, quote unquote, earning stature, or people like law-abiding citizens, I suppose, and gangsters connect with the agenda that I'm creating, which is to move gang culture, I guess, up out of his home and improve everyone's lifestyles, I guess, is what they're kind of going for. I guess, maybe.
Heavy jeans like Genevieve's. I drop your Pentagon and show up at your gender reveal and tell them, give me mine. I son niggas, I am the general. Wear my gin and juice. Every song in the book of Genesis. Let the sonics boom. Niggas want the tea on me. Well, here's the ginger root. I generate.
Okay, so here's the ginger root. Now, ginseng, he mentioned this later. Ginseng is not ginger? I could have sworn ginseng and ginger were the same thing, but apparently not. Even though they kind of look alike, but not exactly, but okay.
Great residuals, bitch. Get off my genitals. They say I couldn't reach Gen Z. You fucking dickheads. You must be full of that ginseng. Here comes the jinx, yeah.
Okay, so what's the hate on ginseng? Oh yeah, you want the tea on me? Well, here's a ginger root. Ginger is a palate cleanser. I get that much. Perfectly fine. What is this about ginseng? Oh, wait, what? You must be full off that ginseng. But ginseng is a healthy thing to consume. You know, it boosts your immunity, gives you energy, all these things. So you must be full of that ginseng. Here comes the jinx. Oh, it's a continue. Never mind. Sorry. You must be full of the ginseng, which is full of that immunity stuff. And then, but here comes the jinx, which is...
They genetics been synthetic, screaming they genius. A finger wave, they all fall, niggas is Jenga. God gave me light, a good year full of free will. Trunk card, tell me not to spare your life. Motherfucker.
Okay, so the genetics, they've been synthetic. Oops. Screaming they genius. So you must be full of that ginseng. Here comes the jinx. Their genetics been synthetic, screaming they genius. Everything's fake. People screaming that they're genius. A finger wave till they all fall. Brothers is Jenga. Yeah, fair enough. Just knock you over and you fall over. There is no strong base. You don't have a strong base in anything. God gave me light, a good year year full of free will. Yeah, so he owned. Kendrick's been on a tear this past year. But 2024 was his year, and now we're just beyond halfway through 2025, and he's still winning. So he's doing really, really well for himself. Trump card told me not to spare your life, motherfucker. I guess this could be double entendre. The whole assassination, quote unquote, assassination attempt on Trump's life. I think that was completely bullshit, but doesn't matter. But Trump card, of course, this is the card that ends you. I win with this. Okay. This track is just a full call out.
You know we get calling, you look side to side like what did they say, and they ignore the Lord's voice, and then you realize that the devil is talking to you.
I'm not a big fan of Pharrell. Like, I'm not. I've never been a Pharrell fan. Like, I'm not a big fan of his production style. But this is cool. I like this. And that whole like it's got that whole it's very southern in its sound, which is kind of nice. It's got that like that Bayou, Louisiana kind of feel to it, I guess. Yeah, Louisiana, like that whole Cajun situation. Clips are from where? Actually, that's a very good question. Where are the clips from? I have no idea. Where are Malice and Pusha T from? They're from Virginia. Okay. Don't know much about Virginia, so I can't speak on that too much. Okay. Is that the sound of Virginia? I don't know. But the whole vibe is like that southern, like almost like, again, it works within the whole context of whips and chains, right? The whole slavery angle. Because that sounds a lot like the songs that black folk when they were slaves were singing. It's got that same kind of cadence, that same kind of beat. It's quite nice. Ooh, this has got like a whole, again, maybe. Do not quote me on that. That's the vibe I'm getting. Remember, I am not well versed in hip hop. I'm just a fan of hip hop. I don't study the genre because there are too many other genres I'm in love with that I can't give hip hop my undivided attention. I can't do that because there's a lot more to life than just hip hop. But when some of my favorite artists are doing tracks, I need to see what they're doing. Like Kendrick, for example. I'm not a Clips fan. Like I don't have anything against the Clips. I have nothing for the Clips. They're just there. The actual reason I wanted to check this out was because of Kendrick's verse and the supposed controversy it brought up. So we'll see what's up. But yeah. Actually, you know what? I didn't finish watching this. Let's get an end of this.
Grinding, you know what I keep in the lining. Niggas better stay in line when you see a nigga like me shining. Grinding, you know what I keep in the lining. Niggas better stay in line when you see a nigga like me shining. Grinding.
Okay. Oh, it's Rock Nation distribution. Oh. Okay. But yeah, so yeah, that's Chains and Whips, guys. The controversial song that everyone was worried about. I think it's fine, but then again, I'm sure there's more. Like, I'm sure there are deeper messages within the song itself, which I'm sure people are going to be talking about. And I'm curious to see what other people think as well. To that end, leave your comments down below. If you like what you see, hit that like button. And of course, if you want to see more stuff like this, hit that subscribe button. And I'll catch you guys all next time. So from me to you guys, till then, peace out.